In divorce, it can feel like we're all alone, that no one else is suffering with us. But here's a little bit of a lens to change all that. Divorce is a common thing. More than 50% of the population has experienced it. So when you're in that feeling of loneliness, of pain, of thinking you're the only one, also chew on this. 5,000 years ago in Mesopotamia, some of the earliest known recorded marriages have been recorded. And about 4,000 years ago, some of the first divorces were also recorded. And if that's not comforting, Egypt, Greece, it was common for both parties. If it just wasn't working out, divorce was agreeable, allowable in those societies. Even Rome, there was divorce. So it's not a problem that just happened. It's not a modern problem that it's often phased or sold to be today. It's something that we've experienced as a society, as a culture, for thousands of years, and potentially thousands of years before that as well. And if that's not comforting, I don't know what is. To know others have been there on this journey, they have survived, they've gotten through it, is a powerful thing. You're not alone. There's divorced people all around you. They're the people that are probably quietly supporting you unknowingly, the ones that are listening to you, where others are just trying to tag along, learn more. Divorce can be a really hard thing when we're feeling alone. I want to challenge that assumption. And here's a couple ways to do it. One, put yourself in new places. Get out of the isolation that you may be feeling and that you may be forcing upon yourself. This can be one of the hardest tasks to do in divorce, to break the cycle, because the cycle was broken. The cycle of marriage, potentially of family, if you have kids, all that. And it can be detrimental to our mental health, to what we think life is going to become or life is. But I can reassure you, my friends, I've met hundreds, if not thousands, of divorced men over the years, and all of them turn out better, stronger, and wiser, especially the ones that dive in to know themselves and do the deep work, to get out of the couch, off the couch, and outside. Is typically where men find themselves fastest. So I'm going to challenge you. Number one, change your scenery. If you don't like it, change your environment. It's the fastest way you can typically change your mood. That looks like this. Go outside. Go for a walk. Say hi to a guy that's walking by. Join a bike club. Get back to mountain biking. Get outside so you can hear an eagle screaming on top of a pine tree while we record a video. You know, I mean, just these things happen when we're outside, not when we're anywhere else. That is a serious cry. So, number one, get outside. Number two, I want you to think about what you did at the beginning of the relationship that just ended. I want you to think about who you were as a man, what attracted your ex to you, and what attracted other ladies, other women, and other ladies. That eagle's really messing with my concentration here, but it is pretty majestic. Oh, let me see if we can get it. Oh, he doesn't like to be filmed. Oh, gone. Well, that's a new visitor. We've had all kinds of visitors. So we had a deer in Yosemite and a giant eagle here today. And that's pretty impressive. So we've talked about getting outside. We've also talked about finding who you were at the beginning of this, at the inception, at the starting point of the relationship that just ended or is ending. What did you get up to? Did you ride your bike? Did you go surfing, paddleboarding, running? Like, what was fun for you? Dungeons and Dragons? Like, what did you spend your time with? Hanging out with your buddies? These are all perfect moments and opportunities to go return to that, to get back to that person you once were. Try one activity. If you're not in good shape, that's all right. It all starts with that first step. Just getting off the couch, getting out of the house. That can often be the hardest part. You'll quickly find your groove when you're getting back into those activities. I'm going to throw out a little caution. Is typically what happens is we haven't done those activities in a while. So ease into it, champ. Don't go full Goggins first day, okay? That takes a lot of effort and exercise and intentionality to be like Goggins. So ease into it one step at a time. You may find more joy if you ease into it as well. So get outside, think about what you used to do, and do one of those things. Those are 3 simple ways to get back to the place of finding yourself, right? It all kind of starts from that first activity. It might be getting outside and jogging to get back to running, booking your first 5K in a couple months so you have something to look forward to and you have something to train for. I know many men that I've worked with, when they put something on the calendar, it holds their feet to the fire. When they tell their friends, hey, I'm going to go run 5K in 3 months, you want to come along? It encourages people to join along too. There's nothing better than a group of guys all training for the same thing to go do an event together. It's really uniting. It can be a great way to, I was gonna say talk crap to each other, but the brotherhood is really beautiful, right? It's a way to connect that men often don't do. I know that for me personally, having a group of guys gonna go do an event was always a fun time. The training, meeting up to train beforehand, and then the actual adventure of whatever it may be, whether it's a bike race, a run, whatever. So put something on the calendar that scares you. Put something on the calendar that you can do with others. These are all great ways to encourage yourself to do something different, to change your environment and change your life. So it's kind of wild to think that divorce has existed for 4,000 to 5,000 years, and there really has been little that we do about it. Culturally, we just kind of shut down, especially from the masculine side of the equation. There's not much support. Men are kind of told, be alone, do your thing, take the suffering, take the pain. We also don't typically understand or realize that divorce is a legal contract. We sometimes get involved in these relationships without understanding the ramifications of them. Yes, love is a powerful part of marriage that could lead to divorce, but there's actual legal contract involved. I wish more men understood this process. We'd probably enter the relationship in a different way. We'd probably look at it a different way if we knew what potentially the wrong aspects of the relationship could be. And we'd probably lead in a different way, which is really the most important. Because often what happens in relationships is we lead instead of in our masculine. We move to a less leading aspect, and we move to a more repressed aspect. And when we move to that space, our partner can question who we are and them being led by us. So, something to consider there if you're hearing this before getting married or have been recently married. Just consider the fact that divorce is a potential, not obviously an outcome that we're shooting for, but it is a potential, and that you are engaging in a legal contract when you get married. So it is best to be conscious of the fact, to lead your relationship and yourself most importantly, because you can't lead anyone until you lead yourself first. Lead yourself, lead the relationship, and stay in that place. It's when we fall out of leadership with ourselves that we fall out of leadership in our relationship, and it starts to fizzle and fall apart from there. So I hope this perspective, lens, viewpoint on the history of divorce being a 1,000-year-old process, a multi-1,000-year-old process, helps you in your journey, helps you see that you're not alone, that this has been happening for thousands of years, that surrounding you are a plethora. Statistically, half the men you know have been divorced. I'm going to challenge you here at the end of this video and say, if half the men have been around you that are divorced, there's probably one that you can reach out and ask for some guidance. Ask how they felt and see if you can relate.